Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Jeff's Baking Blog. Today I'm going to make some cherry and apple parcels, or cherry and apple turnovers. You can do them how you want. A turnover for me tends to be triangular in shape, and these are going to be rectangles. But you can do them any way you want, basically. And it's just going to be a cherry and apple filling wrapped inside some puff pastry, and I'm going to use a sheet of ready-made and ready-rolled puff pastry, simply because making puff pastry during the summer tends to be quite tricky because of the temperatures that we have in summer. It's actually quite a straightforward recipe, but very, very tasty once it's completed. So I'll go on to the ingredients. And for this I have 250 grams of pitted cherries, which I've cut in half, and that's about 8 3/4 ounces. I have 100 grams, 3.5 ounces of finely diced apple, and I'm using Braeburn apple. And I've actually just coated that in a little bit of lemon juice from the lemon juice that I'm going to mention now. So I have 45 millilitres of lemon juice, which is 3 tablespoons, and as I said, I've used a little bit to coat the apple to stop it from browning. I have 75 grams, 6 tablespoons of caster sugar, 45 millilitres, 3 tablespoons of water, 5 millilitres, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 12 grams, 1.5 tablespoons of corn flour, half a gram, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 12 grams, 1 tablespoon of demerara sugar, 1 egg. I'm using a medium egg because that's what I have, but 1 egg which we're going to use as an egg wash. And I also have 1 sheet of puff pastry, which I've thawed out because I've frozen it. I've thawed it out, and that will be rolled out, unrolled and then rolled out slightly thinner before we use it. So that's all the ingredients, and what we need to do is to cook our apples and our cherries. I'm going to start off by cooking the apples. So I'm going to put the apples into a pan, and then I'm going to sprinkle over my cinnamon. Now, you don't have to use cinnamon if you don't want to, it's just a little bit. And then I'm going to add in the lemon juice and the sugar. I'm going to put that on the heat, and just on a sort of low to medium heat, and bring it up to a simmer, and then I'm going to cook that for a couple of minutes. So I'll put the heat on and I'll bring that to a simmer. And as that begins to simmer, I will leave that for a couple of minutes. And having simmered that for a couple of minutes, I'm going to add in my cherries and bring that back up to a simmer, and I'm going to cook those until they've softened, and that might take 4 or 5 minutes. So I have that now back up to a boil, and I've turned the heat down so that it will simmer, and I'm going to leave it for 5 minutes. So my cherries have now softened. So what I'm going to do is I've put my corn flour into a larger bowl, and I'm going to pour my water in and my vanilla extract, and I'm going to mix that together like that. And then I'm going to pour that into the cherries and apple, and I'm going to stir it all the time as I continue cooking it until it thickens. And that didn't take very long at all, so I'll turn the heat off, and that's now nice and thick. And I'm going to put that into a bowl and leave it to cool down. So there's my cherries in a bowl, and I'm just going to leave those to cool completely. And once they've cooled completely, I'll come back and we will work with the pastry and fill the pastry, and then we'll bake our cherry and apple parcels. So I have taken my pastry out of its container and I put it onto a floured surface, and I'm simply going to roll it out a little bit thinner, which will make it slightly larger in area, like that. And then I'm going to cut that in half lengthways. Like that. And then I'm going to cut it in half into 3 pieces, each strip into 3 pieces. Like that. And I'm going to then put that back to chill. I'm going to put it into the freezer just to firm that pastry up a little bit. So I leave it in the freezer for a few minutes, maybe 5-6 minutes, and then once it's chilled I'll come back and we'll put the filling onto it and enclose the filling, and then I'm going to actually chill it again while I preheat my oven. So I've chilled my pastry and taken one out of the freezer. I've left the others in for the time being, and I'm simply going to brush the edge with beaten egg, like that, and then I'm going to put some of my filling on one side, and I estimate that I don't need more than 70 grams, maybe a little bit less of the filling. like that, and then I take this side and press it down to seal it all the way round, like that. And then I'm going to put that onto a baking tray and do the same with the remainder. And I have my 6 there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those into the fridge and I'm going to chill them for 30 minutes while I preheat my oven to 200 degrees Celsius, 180 Celsius with a fan, 390 Fahrenheit. And after 30 minutes I'll come back, we'll brush the top with some egg, sprinkle with sugar and make a couple of slits in the top, and then we will bake them. So my pastries have chilled, and I've done 5 and I'm just going to do the 6th one, and that's to brush some beaten egg over the top like that, and then take some of my demerara sugar and sprinkle that over the top as well. And then take a knife and make a couple of slits in the top. Just like that. And then I'm going to put those 6 into the oven and I'm going to bake them for 20 to 25 minutes until they go a deep golden brown colour. Then I take them out of the oven, and I'm going to let mine cool down, but you can serve them warm with some ice cream. But I'm going to take mine out of the oven and let them cool down on a wire rack. Then I'll come back and show you what they look like. I baked the cherry and apple parcels or turnovers for 25 minutes. A couple of them leaked a little bit, but that's fine. And I took them out of the oven and transferred them to a wire rack, and I've let them cool down. They're still a little bit warm, but they're cool enough now for me to have a taste, so I'll show you what they look like. And they baked up quite nicely, and the pastry on the underside is cooked quite nicely as well. So I'll have a taste of one. That's very, very nice. A sweet yet slightly tart filling, nice and fruity, with a lovely crisp puff pastry on the outside as well. These are perfect served with some ice cream or some whipped cream or something, however you want to serve them basically. So this is an easy recipe which I've adapted from one I saw on Marks and Spencer's website. So that's going to be it today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me the thumbs up below and click to subscribe to my YouTube channel. In the top right hand corner of the screen there'll be an eye that you can click on, and that will take you to a link for the recipe, and I'll put a link below the video as well, and I'll be back with another recipe in the very near future. So until then, happy baking.